Hi.
Hi, my
Hi.
list
Hi.
number is 14. I'm in sixth semester, group D, and I will be the examiner. So now, what can tourists learn from visiting a festival in another country?
Who?
Telma, hacer.
Okay. Well, I think they can learn about their culture and their traditions because I think it's why you go to another place to know more about them.
Okay, what do you think, Sarai?
I agree with Delma. I think the tourists can learn about the costumes, like traditional dances, dishes, or the clothing.
And do you, Sarai, think that some towns and cities spend too much time and money on organizing festivals?
Um, I think, in my opinion, it's an investment because the expenses of time and money are rewarded with the money of tourists and the souls.
And what can you say about it, Telma?
Mm, I think sometimes because if the country have money or it's interesting in the culture, maybe yes, but if it is not, or like our country, maybe not.
And how important is it for people to remember their traditions, Telma?
I think it's very important because it's their history, and I think it's the best way to learn about your past and maybe do the right thing in the future.
And you, Sari?
I agree. I think is the representative of a country. Is our roots and and tell us about the past, about our past.
Okay, and do you think there should be a limit to noise at festivals or other traditions, other celebrations, sorry, Sarai?
Um, Maybe because sometimes it affects principally animals, um, the noise environment.
And what about you, Telma?
I agree with Sarai. I think also the neighbors can can be angry because of the noise. I think it is not the best way to do a celebration of that.
Okay, that was it. Thank you.
Um,
Now who will be the second examiner?
I'm sorry. I am number I am number 12. Um,
I'm the examiner. I'm number 6 from 6A, and I'm the examiner. To Mayra and Karen.
I'm
um,
number 7 from 6B.
Mayra, what can tourists learn from visiting a festival in another country?
Well, I'll say that they can learn about the culture, the traditions, the dresses, maybe depending on the festival, the the food, and I think that's it. Ah, the language too. I think that's it.
Um, Thank you. Karen, what do you think?
Well, I agree with Abby that I think one of the most important is the history of the place that they are visiting and to know how the city come to the past, to the present, and how it's going with all things.
Karen, do you think that some towns and cities spend too much time and money on organizing festivals?
Sometimes is if they are the ones that are important in the country, they spend the money. Maybe like in Mexico, like Cancun, that spend a lot of money with the tourists, or Oaxaca. Oaxaca don't spend money but have a lot of, how do you say, traditional things that tourists can go.
Okay, Mayra, what do you think?
Well, I'm not sure I agree with Karen because I think it also depends on the place, the country where is taking place the festival. Because um, I think depending on the money they have is what they spend. So maybe in some countries they spend more money, and seeing in another point of view, you can say like they spend too much money, but maybe for them it's not that much. So yeah, I think they can or cannot spend too much money, but it depends on from where you see it. And time, I will say that every festival takes a lot of time to organize. So yeah.
Thank you. Mayra, how important is it for people to remember the traditions?
Um, I'll say that is very important because you then will remember your culture, where you come from, and also, oh my gosh, sorry, and also, um, as a lot of festivals have to do with the history, well, also, I think it is important for you to remember about the history of your country. That's why it's important.
Karen, what do you think?
You know, I think that they're very important because people need to know where and how the how people in the past um, have has, I don't know, I forgot, an effort to have all the things that are in the present, and that's all.
Thank you. Karen, do you think there should be a limit to noise at festivals or other celebrations?
I didn't understand the question.
Um, can I repeat the question? Or do you think there should be a limit to noise at festivals or other celebrations? Noise.
Um, well, I don't think, because there is a specific time where the celebration take place, so all the people know when and what time is going to be. So I don't think.
Mayra, what do you think?
I don't really agree with Karen. And I'll say that it is, there should, well, it depends. Okay. Where is it taking place? Because maybe it is far from from people, let's say. So there's no really, well, they're not really affecting someone, like the noise. So maybe in that case, they shouldn't put a limit in the noise. But for example, if they are close to a neighborhood or a neighbor, a, ne- a neighborhood, a neighborhood or something like that, where is a lot of people, maybe they should mm, put a limit in the noise because it might bother some people around there.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.